on the previous episode.
This episode, I'm rolling out right. I'm hitting Chig on the comeback. But Tony gets in the way, hits his helmet, and makes the catch at the 30. Which brings us to the game-winning kick. We're on the road. They're going to ice us. Straight away, though, I don't have the best kicker. But the field goal is up. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 8 of the No Money Spent Road to Glory. Before the video starts, if you've been enjoying the daily uploads, don't be afraid to subscribe, turn notifications on, and at the end of the video, if you enjoyed it, throw down a like. So, we're going to get into it. I continued to level grind, finishing up at level 31. Level 30, though, you get a rare strategy item which gives boost. We'll go into it later. But I want to say something about level grinding, as a lot of people on Twitter I've been noticing have been getting banned for level grinding at a faster rate. So I'm going to slow down and just kind of stop at level 31, unfortunately. As well as I've advised my friends to kind of slow down. I don't want anyone to get banned, because if you get banned, it's kind of like I'll lose all motivation to play. But as you see in the rare strategy item, in the rare strategy items, you're looking for a +1 speed for all wide receivers, all DBs. But also, as part of the level grinding, we get a little 83 to 84 overall fantasy pack for 20,000. I end up choosing Cameron Hayward, one of the two 84s that we pulled. He ends up selling for about 30,000, so a little 7,000 coin profit, basically free coins. And moving on from that, I'm going to take that level 30 rare strategy item and do a fantasy pack, which requires about 5 uncommons or 40 common strategy items. Now, I'm going to go for the offense, so I'm looking for +1 speed on all wide receivers. These end up costing, if you take out the free one you get, it costs about 150k per one rare strategy item. So altogether, it's about a 300k, basically Russian roulette of these strategy fantasy packs, where you're just basically praying you get a +1 speed the first time. I've seen YouTubers go 500k and get all 4, or go 2 mil and only find 1. And unfortunately, for the one that ends up costing me basically nothing, because I got the free one for level 30 and I had already a bunch of uncommons, it ended up being like 30k. I go empty. I don't get a speed one to start out, which is just unfortunate, because it's just down the line I'm gonna have to spend 150k, 300k just gambling coins for a +1 speed. That's honestly, if you compete at the highest level and you want to win, it becomes vital. And then moving on to today, actually, which is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. EA finally gave us our loyalty packs from last year and our rookie premier tokens. In the loyalty packs, I ended up choosing Darius Smith, because if you remember, he's on my team, so I could use this nat one, sell the auctionable one. And I choose 2 other 82s. I haven't put them into any sets. Kind of waiting for the superstar content that is supposed to drop either Thursday night at 9, or more likely it's going to drop Friday morning with a bunch of, well, might be some upgrade sets, some exchange sets. So I'm kind of keeping low elites. Probably end up throwing them into a team builder set. And then moving on to rookie premieres, I ended up getting all 10. So I'm going to be getting 3 nats and 1 auctionable. For the 3 nats, I've said in previous videos, I am going to end up choosing the left guard Tucker from USC, the free safety Morig from TCU with 90 speed, probably the best safety, maybe the best defensive player in the game with 90 speed, and finally JC Horn. I rate him highly as a player. He's 89 speed, a great corner. Makes up for putting Dion in the 87-88 set. Now, where are we going to next? The 3 nats. Oh, yeah, the last auctionable one. I pick Morig, and I end up selling him for 100. And so you see 200k right now. I'm going to list him for like 195. That doesn't sell. I end up selling him for about 175. The market's weird on these rookie premieres, because they are, like, honestly the best cards in the game right now, but they're going to be trumped tomorrow and the next day with legends. And I'm guessing most people just chose nats instead of selling. But I'm going to take those 175k, and I'm going to double down on the rare offensive fantasy pack, looking for another, well, not another, my first +1 speed. I end up buying a 150k worth of those 5k packs in the store of strategy items. Get a bunch of commons, I get 1 uncommon. So it ends up being, you see my coin total is basically where we started. 85 to 90k. And again, fortunately, no speed. So basically 150k just wasted. And we're going to actually hop into a squads game that we played prior on Wednesday night with Chig, who you saw in the previous video, and Sawyer, who I played in one of my first episodes in a head-to-head. Sawyer's going to be running defense, I'm on offense, Chig as head coach. So we're going to start out running the ball off to Chig. He's going to continue with the running back role. Sawyer ends up being on all the tight ends, as you can see by this catch. Kyle Pitts, I hit the flats. You guys know how I like the flats on the first drive. And the people we play are actually going to end up, 2 of them are going to lag out. So we're end up going to be playing a 3-1 for most of the game. But you see Josh Allen, the new pickup in last episode, is going to roll out to the right. And then I get a little greedy here on 2nd and 7. You see the streak. I'm going to try to fit it into the cover 3. And I didn't pass lead. If I pass lead to the left, I maybe get the pass lead elite, but I throw a really dumb interception when I basically had there was no resistance from their defense, but as you see, 1 player left in the game. They're going to come down now on their first drive and throw a duck, and I get mossed with JC Jackson by, I don't know exactly who that is. A couple plays later, 4th and goal. We can make a huge stop here. They go 5 wide. We're just running man. Sawyer is on a D lineman, and we're on the two zones. He rolls out right, and I'm just not able to cover the flats. Number 80 again. So this is basically a do or die drive as they get the ball to start the second half. We can't really go. 0 points. We need at least 3. I check down to Chig at the running back. He's able to break a tackle. More checkdowns to Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts loves breaking that first tackle. The checkdowns to 5-yard passes, yes, they're short, but they end up being like 20, 30-yard gains. You're going to see in this play a little flood. I'm going to step in the pocket, hit Tyreek Hill and 10-yard dig. And we're going to get down to about the 17. I think a couple plays later, I'm going to hit Chig on an out route. They really just didn't cover him there. Gets down to the 3. And 2 plays later, J.K. Dobbins, the backup running back. Chig, great running back on the goal line, is able to get in it tied up 7-7 with only a minute left in the second half. The other team kind of gets stuck. 4th and 1 on their own 35. They didn't want to punt. And honestly, our whole team bit. The fullback fake pitch, and Sean Alexander is able to go down to the 33. I'm going to throw it to a listen in. You're going to see what happens. And that's Thursday. He's going to look to the check down. Guy doesn't see the late checkdowns. Like, hard play the checkdowns and then go to the fucking secondary routes. He won't hit the checkdowns.
There you go.
Cookies.
Let's go.
Go. Run.
Snead ain't getting caught.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, huge momentum swing from the boy. I covered the flat like I said, and I'm going to pick it off for 6. Now I'm going to throw it into another listen in for this amazing play by Sawyer.
See what happens. Running back. Come on, that
Cookies.
House call.
You
House
see
call?
my guy get flung at?
What the fuck?
That shit.
What the fuck? Who's the coach? Anyone else see that?
Wait, why is Shanahan all the way down there?
Shanahan's on the fucking field. Kyle Shanahan. So excited, he ends up running down, celebrating with the team. But I mean, 2 pick sixes, user lurks in 3 plays, bring us from 7-7 to 21-7. But our opponent ends up coming down, little fight in him, ends up going in for the touchdown with Pat on the scramble. But I think that's gonna, I forgot. I get a little carried away. Sawyer's going to call it the man-to-man with Tyreek Hill. I didn't know it was L'Jarius Sneed, and I'm going to throw a touch pass to Josh Allen, and he underthrows it by like about 6 to 7 yards, and Sneed's able to get the pick. So we're going to need to stop 21-14. Our opponent's trying to game-tying drive. He's going to drop back with Mahomes, hit a couple of checkdowns. Stephon Diggs and he's in prime position to score. And honestly, we were having trouble stopping this 3 wide receiver set to the left, the 5 wide. Mahomes again is going to hit the underneath route, but Sawyer, he lays the boom, gets the fumble, and the 2-minute warning goes off too, so there goes a free timeout for our opponent, and it ends up just being basically clocking it with the running back, and that's going to wrap it up for this game. However, shout out Vegas, I always cover the spread. We're going to take the 3 points and put us up by 10. But yeah, that's going to be this game. And we actually are going to play another game after this, and we're going to match up with the same people. And we end up smoking them in the first half. But with the halftime adjustments, the game has a freeze-off for about 30 minutes. Sawyer and Chig dip. One of their players dips. I'm basically the only one left in the game. and I end up, I mean, the score, I don't know, I don't have it on the screen, but I end up winning like 35-6 for the, here it is, yeah, 35-6 for the opponent, basically. The Ghost SB from last game quits out. That's going to be all for this episode. 2 Mud Squads dubs, some Russian roulette, failure with the strategy cards, but if you like the video, drop a like, you can comment, subscribe if you like. I'm going to have another episode up tomorrow with some head-to-head gameplay, hopefully with Mud Superstars content. So until then, peace.